Newness Radio, sauti ya mwananchi. Newness Radio, sauti ya mwananchi.
Hello and welcome to Newness Radio, sauti ya mwananchi. This is Today in Focus and I'm your host Jen, and this is a podcast where we always break down the real issue that is shaping our lives today. And today we'll be diving into a question that is quietly sitting in the minds of many young people. And the question of today, as you all can see, is: are young Kenyans giving up in traditional success? This is Newness Radio, and our social media platform is Newness Radio on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X, and also Newness TV on YouTube. And also our WhatsApp number is 0728091656. And let's look at this topic into a deeper level. And let's start with what we've been told as we grow up. And we've always been told to go to school, work hard, get good grades, go to university, graduate, then finally you'll get a job, a good job, and that's when your success begins. And that has always been the success for decades. But today, especially here in Nairobi and across Kenya, things feel different, totally different, because you find people who have graduated are working in construction sites, riding motorcycles, selling mitumbas. And those people have gone to university and they have graduated, but still they don't have the white collar jobs that we always thought when you go to university you will get those jobs. And so the big question is, has the definition of success changed? What do you think? Share your opinion with us on our social media platforms. On Newness Radio, we are live on YouTube at Newness TV, and also on our WhatsApp number 0728091656. What do you think? Has the definition of success changed? Because a long time ago we all knew that when you go to school, when you graduate, you will get a good job. But right now, many people in Nairobi, many youths in Nairobi, not only in Nairobi, even in countryside, you find that people have their certificates, their university certificates, but no jobs. What do you think has changed? And today, I want us to look at what has changed, the mindset. And do you think young people are simply losing faith in the system? You as a youth, or you as whoever you are, do you think we are really losing hope or faith in that system where you have to go to school, graduate, go to university, then find a job and become successful? What do you think? And let's talk about what's really changing. And today, youths are no longer waiting for employment. Yeah, that is true. Many times you find that people have gone to school, to university. They have their courses and they have their certificates, but whichever job that person is doing is not even related to the course that the person did. So what do you think is changing? And we are seeing YouTubers building channels. Yeah, many people have turned into content creators in TikTok. Also, people are doing the freelance jobs and they work with international clients, and also they do small online businesses. And platforms like TikTok and YouTube are no longer just entertainment. They are income streams. People are really earning from this YouTube and TikTok channels, Instagram, also Facebook. I didn't know that you can earn from Facebook. I just realized, and that is a good thing. And you always thought that that when you go to Facebook, you only post your photos for likes, just that. But right now, I just realized you can really get paid from Facebook. And for many, this feels more attractive than sending hundreds of CVs. That is true. You don't have to send your CV to TikTok or YouTube for you to earn money. But for whatever course you have learned or you have done in university, for you to get a job, you have to send many CVs to many organizations for you to get a job. And sometimes you send hundreds of CVs, and unfortunately, you don't get employed. But also, I think the reason why people prefer TikTok and YouTube content creating is because you also don't have to wait for months for you to get a job. The moment your consistency starts, you start getting paid by these online platforms. Also, earning a salary that barely covers rent. You find in this TikTok and YouTube, Facebook, you get paid in dollars. And when you compare dollar with Kenyan shillings, it's kind of good money. So when you convert the money to Kenyan shillings, it's enough to pay for your needs. But you find when you get you get employed, you only get paid from 500 shillings a day. That is 15k in a month, which doesn't really, it's not enough. It doesn't sound enough for all your needs. But is this a small evolution or a risky gamble? What do you think? Is it a smart evolution? Share your opinion with us on our WhatsApp number 0728 091 656. And let's not ignore the reality on the ground, that the cost of living is rising. Food prices are up, rent is high, very high, and also the transport is expensive. And for jobs, they are limited. Sometimes you can't all be employed. Yeah, the job opportunities are very limited. And for many young Kenyans, it is not that they want to abandon traditional paths. It's that the system isn't working for them anymore. And if anyone is smart enough to get paid for content creation, then they should follow that path. But for those who are not good at that, maybe they are good at employment field, so people are not the same. And also, you can have a degree or skills, experience, and still struggle to find a stable income. That is true, as I have said. Many people are out here working as boda guys in construction sites, yet they have degrees, they have their certificates. I don't understand what is going on with that, because a long time ago we knew that when you go to a university, it's guaranteed that you will get a job, a very good, a high-paying job. But right now, everything is very, very different. This is Today in Focus, and it's a topic where we break down the real issue that is shaping our lives. And our today's topic is, are young Kenyans giving up in traditional success? And this is Simbanes Radio, and I'm your host, Jane. And is the system for failing young people, or are expectations simply outdated? Is it that as young people we wanna be rich faster, or is it the system that is failing us? And so there is this thing that has become very popular about the soft life, and this lifestyle. People prioritize peace of mind, flexibility, financial freedom, and less stress. And young people today are saying, I don't want to suffer for 10 years just to succeed later. Yeah, everyone wants to succeed in the year 20s. Some are even succeeding in the year teenage. And that is really pressurizing a lot of people. And and everyone wants a result now, the results of success. Like for example, I want, when I complete my degree, I am already successful. And I don't know if that is I don't know if that is possible, because it means I'll have to find other means to be successful, because I haven't completed my course, so I won't rely on it for job. And everyone wants balance, and everyone wants to enjoy life and not just survive, because a long time ago, if you didn't go to school, if you didn't graduate, you didn't really enjoy life, you just survived. And our parents lived with the hope that us, we are the ones who will help them. And I hope that comes to pass. And critics are arguing that this mindset promotes laziness, and also it avoids hard work and it creates unrealistic expectations. So what is it really? Growth or escape? What do you think? But can anyone really want success that much and still be lazy? Do you think it's possible? Because the moment I want to be successful, I'll really try hard to be successful any means. And I know I won't be successful by just sleeping. What do you think? And let's be honest, social media is playing a huge role in all this. And every day we see flashy lifestyles, young millionaires, and people say, I made my first million at 21 stories. You get those stories a lot on TikTok, on Instagram. And we even see teenage people, teenagers are really successful out here. We don't know which criteria they are using, but we'd all love to know, because, and that is social media by the way is really pressuring a lot of people to getting rich fast, and we don't see the struggle behind the scenes of these people. We don't see their failures, and that also we don't see the time it took for them to succeed. Everyone comes there with their Audis, with their Mercedes Benz. They show them to us, but do they really tell us what it took for them to get those expensive vehicles? We see them living in expensive apartments, but do they really show us where they got the money from? They don't show us the process. They only come with the results. And we would really love to know, what do you all go through for you to become that successful? Don't just show us your success. And social media it's really creating pressure, and suddenly a normal life feels like failure. That is true, and many young people start chasing fast money, viral success, and quick wins. But is social media inspiring ambition or just creating illusions? Personally, I think it's just creating illusions, because and let's balance this conversation, because the truth is online opportunities are real. They are, and people are making money through content creation, digital marketing, and online businesses. But it's not that easy. It takes consistency, skills, and also patience. And what looks like a quick success is often years of effort. And the danger is people see the result, but not the process. And when things don't work out, everyone gives up. And that should not be the case. If you really want to be successful, you must be consistent with whatever you do. Whichever thing you do, just be consistent. And I'd like to ask you something. If you had two options, a stable 9-to-5 job that pays modestly, or an uncertain online path with potential for big success, which one would you choose? Between a 9-to-5 job that pays moderately and an uncertain online path with potential for big success, which one would you choose? And why? Why would you choose it? Because at the end of the day, success is becoming more personal than ever, and there is no longer one path. And So as a young Kenyan, are you giving up on traditional success, or are we defining it in a different way? What do you think? And maybe it's not about choosing one path over the other. It's not about that. Maybe it's about adapting. Maybe we should just adapt to whatever this is. And because the world has changed a lot from how our parents lived, from how to how we are living right now, everything has changed, and opportunities also have changed. And young people are responding to that change in the best way that they know how to. So, what do you think about that? Share your opinion with us on our social media platforms. That is Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok at Simbanest Radio. Also on YouTube at Simbanest TV. And on our WhatsApp number 0728 091 656. And as always, I'm your host Jane, and this has been Today in Focus. And as I said, this is a podcast where we break down the biggest issue that is affecting our lives directly. And thank you for listening to Simbanest Radio. Until the next time, be safe.
Simbanest Radio, sauti ya mwananchi.